Hurricane Center just released its 4 p.m. update, so let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Franklin. Chris, what's the update? What have we learned?
Well, thankfully, it's not strengthening. Waiting for it to start weakening. That hasn't happened yet, but it looks like maybe it has peaked at its strength. Pressure at 995, which is what it was at the last advisory. The forward speed, though, has picked up slightly, 6 miles an hour. We'd like to see that increase a little bit more. Winds remain at 60 miles an hour. However, the Hurricane Center assumes that later tonight and certainly into tomorrow, it will begin weakening due to the interaction of dry air and increasing wind shear. And it's that dry air and wind shear that is keeping almost the entirety of the northern side of the storm almost completely rain-free. Again, as we've said, doesn't mean we're not going to see any rain. And in fact, we've had some decent thunderstorms just off to our west, somewhat associated with the broad overall spin of Bertha. But that has been it. The strongest storms remain south of the center, and that's where they will stay. In fact, we'll likely start getting pushed even farther south going into tomorrow. Now, by tonight, the 1 a.m. should be at about 50 miles an hour. So the anticipation is that hopefully by the 7 o'clock advisory, 10 o'clock advisory, we will see some gradual weakening. Approaching the Louisiana coast and also landfall time a little bit earlier tomorrow afternoon, somewhere maybe southern Plaquemines, or central Plaquemines Parish or southern St. Bernard, as it kind of moves right along the Louisiana coastline, continuing toward Texas, where could make landfall there as a weak tropical storm and then quickly weaken as it continues pushing inland. As I've said, though, we have had some showers around here, though, somewhat loosely associated with the broad spin of Bertha. Really, the immediate thunderstorms associated with the storm are all in the Gulf waters, which is where they will stay. A lot of the activity is starting to wind down, but did have some decent little downpours that developed earlier this afternoon. Coming up, we'll talk about our rain chances, winds increasing tomorrow, storm surge, and more importantly, the heat as we deal with our landfalling storm.